Okay, we're live.
Please do not swear.
Please do not swear. Okay, so Lucy, did you say that you would do a little thing on self-development for us?
I didn't say I would do a little thing on self-development for you, but would you like me to tell you which book?
Jen said that she would do us a little bit. I've made a list of ones that I've read and what have you. Rachel's going to zoom upstairs to get some that are under her bed, not next to her bed.
I'm good.
I do have a favourite. I do have the one that kind of changed my way of thinking and made me kind of clear out my life a little bit.
Do you want to just hang on till Rachel gets back? Hold
Rachel, hurry up.
She's coming. I can hear her. She's got 3 floors to go. Oh, Nicky's gone strange. Oh, we've got his curtains now.
The other one I've got is the one I've got there. The nice one.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Far away. She's back.
Oh, hi, Rach.
Hello.
I was just saying that there's one book that kind of really started to change my way of thinking and made me take a good look at my life and kind of declutter it and not get rid of, but not have so much focus on the people that were causing me misery in my life. So those that were bringing me down, and that was The Secret. Candy, that's yours.
Oh, it is mine. Yeah, I recognise that monkey sticker on the front.
So for me, that's the one that really made me start to think about how I was thinking about things, and how negative I was really being, and how the people in my life were keeping me there as well. So for me, that's kind of moved me on and changed the way that I think about things.
And I mean, you are in such a different place as well, aren't you now, compared to when we used to have the Zooms in Bourne and what have you?
Yeah, completely. I think I'm a much more positive person now. And probably a bit more confident.
Definitely. Definitely.
Nikki says there's an underlying calm to me now.
No.
I'm not so sure.
I've told you you're a swan, mate. You're a swan.
Yeah, them little legs are going like that.
Exactly.
So.
She's looking very serene on the surface. Well, Nikki's not got anything on below her head, so.
Yeah.
You've done it again.
Done it again. Oh, and we're being recorded. Oh, whoops.
Oh dear.
She's going to get quite a reputation.
I will.
Let's spread some vicious rumours, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Important. Okay, so any others then, Lucy?
No, that's the main one for me at the moment.
Yeah. You're doing the Success Principles course, are you?
I'm not, no. No. I have listened to it, but I don't make it home in time.
No, okay. Okay. And Jen, have you got your favourites together?
Yeah, well, it's funny because my favourite YouTube video at the minute is The Secret, Law of Attraction, the full movie. So isn't that funny? Yeah. Absolutely love it.
Have you managed to find one without subtitles, or because I've had it before and it's going to subtitles? So
I don't think that one's got subtitles.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Can you send
it to before I go to bed, so I don't really watch it. I listen to it.
Okay.
But that's all about what you think becomes vibrations that you're sending out into the atmosphere, and that's how you attract what you attract. So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Oh, I told Rachel to go to bed with Jack Canfield last night, so she goes back to bed with The Secret.
We'll see.
I know.
Yeah. And then Jack Canfield, The Success Principles.
Okay. Well, I've got. Have you got any more, Lucy?
Yeah, I was just going to say The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. That's a brilliant book. definitely. I've recommended that to my whole team to get hold of a copy and read it. So
Yeah.
You got that?
I did have. Have you got mine, Lucy?
What, the success principles?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. It's out there somewhere. It's out there somewhere. But yeah, it's also called from where you are
How-
to where you,
How to get from
how
where
to
you
get
want
from
to
where
be.
you are to where you want to be, which is so it's been renamed. But yeah, I think it's slightly cheaper, that one anyway, isn't it, on Amazon? Really. But that was one of the very first books I read when I joined, and just the first chapter alone, take 100% responsibility for your own life. Just like, yes, I love it. Stop moaning and no moaning and complaining, and take complete responsibility for your own life. Really good. And in fact, I stuck something on Facebook page the other day about, well, in fact, my own personal page about the 18-40-60 rule.
yes,
I know some of you had commented on that. I love that. So 18, you worry about what everybody thinks about you. 40, you couldn't give a damn. By the time you get to 60, you realise no one was thinking about you anyway. And actually, if they were thinking about you, they were just thinking, what is she thinking about me?
Very true, yeah.
So, and I think for us,
I'm ahead of my time then.
Sorry, say again.
I might be a bit ahead of my time. I don't care. So
Yeah, good.
I'm not
Exactly.
40 yet.
Yeah, and obviously in this industry, it's really important to not get bogged down by what people think of you. As long as you're being nice and kind to everybody and what have you, then you've got now to worry about.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go through a few that I have read, and in fact, I've read a load more than I've got down here. But one place to actually get them from, obviously, I know everybody's probably buying from Amazon, but it's a company called Knowledge is King. Do you know them?
Yeah.
No.
They're a book and audio company who just deal in network marketing books, network marketing, social media. They're just for the network marketing industry. I mean, anybody can buy from them, but they're brilliant. They're based in Oxford. And in fact, so Alison Hutchinson, who's one of Zoe's directs, I think she was the first one to find it. And we had a bit of a, right, we're not buying from Amazon because they don't pay tax in this country. So we were buying from Knowledge is King. So yeah, and I went on there last night, and then they do lots of sort of cut price books, and they have a book of the month, and actually you can even sign up with them on a monthly subscription, and they'll send you out whatever the book of the month is, and they do audios and what have you as well. So yeah, Knowledge is King. It's really good. Yeah, so the ones I've got, I mean, obviously Kindle. In fact, I've been putting a lot on my Kindle. And they're generally cheaper than hardback ones anyway. And there are lots of YouTube videos and audios. So Jack Canfield, I did have it on the page, but I think it's been removed. But there was a recording of certainly the first half of the book, which I was listening to, but I think it's gone now, but someone else will post it back up again. And yeah, so that's good to find on YouTube if you haven't got time to sit down and read things. Obviously the books that we all will have read, hopefully, 45 Seconds, Own Your Life, and that is predominantly about network marketing, but he does sort of touch on a bit of self-development in it as well. And that's also on audio. Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't see myself. That's what. Oh, okay, good. So that's very good. And there's a little book inside it as well with the napkin presentations in it. What else? GoPro. Obviously, we've all got that, and we'll have read that one. Success Principles. I haven't got here, but I'm reading it on my Kindle. Yeah, so I think that's my absolute favourite. He's the man. Just reminds you of my dad. He's just full of wisdom. Making the Shift, which I know Danny's always talking about, which is Darren Hardy, which again I think that's on YouTube. Compound Effect, again a Darren Hardy. I haven't actually read either of those, which is.
I've read The Compound Effect.
Yeah, you want to tell us about that?
Good. Yeah, I mean, gosh, it was a little while since I've read it, but basically little things add up to make a big difference. So, for example, if you contacted one person every day for a month, at the end of that month, you've spoken to 30 people about your business. Now, one person a day is not very long at all, a couple of minutes. But out of that, if the average is for every 10 people you speak to, you get one person to join your company, your business, that's 3 new sponsors just in that month, just by telling one person. But he does all different examples. He's got 2 men. One decides to just cut his calories by 150 calories every single day. And his friend, they start off with the same weight. And then his friend drinks a beer every day from his new minibar. And then at the end of 6 months, his friend's put on loads of weight and his wife's really unhappy and going to leave him. And this other guy's got a fantastic life just by doing just something really small, a small change. So it is very good. I'd recommend reading that. My sponsor Tony's got my copy at the minute.
Yeah, and I think somebody's obviously got my copy. Well, no, actually, that is on the shelf at home. I just need to pick it up. So that one's very much like The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, which is all about doing a little bit. So he talks about being the slight edge, being so you're on an edge. You're either off it, on the curve. So basically, once you fall off, you just, as long as you sort of readdress your life and get back on again, you haven't done too much damage. But he talks about the same about if you had a McDonald's, once a year, then it ain't going to do you any damage. But if you started having a McDonald's every day, then the consequences are that you'll have diabetes, you'll be enormous, and you'll have some sort of dreadful disease by the time you're, I don't know, 50 even. So it's just little things adding up can either be a power for good or a power for bad. So just kind of readdressing it all the time and just getting back on. In fact, another one I've been listening to in the car, which is brilliant actually. He's got quite a sort of soporific voice, but this is Dare to Dream, Work to Win, which is Dr. Tom Barrett, which must have been written absolutely ages ago, because the first chapter he talks about the London. He talks about network marketing. When you first start it, it's like pea soup fog, which is what he describes. London has got pea soup fog, and so London's nice, clean, well, pretty clean these days. So he must have written it ages and ages ago, but all the principles are all the same. But it's really good. It's I think I'm on chapter 12 now. There's four audios in there, and he talks about your network it's really good actually, mixture of network marketing and self-development. And he talks about inertia being the damage of people. That he talks about one lady who, she was doing great, and then she just fell off the face of the planet, and he sort of contacted her, and he said, why have you stopped? And she said, well, I haven't stopped. Oh yes, I have stopped. Just day after, she just got less and less and less and less, and then just sort of ground to a halt. It wasn't anything she'd consciously done. It was just other bits in life had taken over, and that actually what we need to do is just do a little bit each day. And like you're saying, Jen, just a little bit each day just builds up and builds up and builds up, and then eventually over the course of time you've built yourself a business. I mean, I'm guilty of, during the summer last year, there was, we had a fairly, we were flying actually, weren't we?
Yeah.
And then I think the summer just kind of hit everybody, and we swapped the system as well. So we'd gone from kind of, business launches and stuff over onto the 45-second presentation. And I think we lost a few people in the mix, and it got, summer sort of killed it as well. And so it has been just like starting again. But if I'd have just kept that pressure on and kept myself busy during the summer doing it, then we'd have been a lot further as a team on now than we are, because it's almost been like sort of starting again. It's like that ball, you push it up the hill, you let it go, you're starting all over. So I mean, that's my experience of it, is that just consistency, and to just keep going, don't take your foot off the gas, essentially. So other books are Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is all about finances and what have you, and that's on audio too. That's a really good one. In fact, Oscar, my 13-year-old, loves listening to that because it's all about him as a child and all the things that him and his mate got up to make money. One was they got a whole load of toothpaste tubes and they melted them down and they turned them into nickels. And his rich dad is his mate's dad, and his poor dad is his own dad. So his own dad is a professor of can't remember, a professor in some university, and he's specialised in his profession, thinking that that's gonna do him good, but actually he's made his life so narrow because he's specialised so much in things that yes, okay, he gets a good wage, but then he can't sort of take that anywhere else. Whereas his rich dad, so his mate's dad, has got his fingers in lots of pies, businesses here, businesses there. So he's the entrepreneur, and he's come out of school with no qualifications or whatever, but he's just sort of got on and built businesses and not specialised. So it's a brilliant book, audio, and so the kids love it. So that's that one. I've talked about the Slight Edge as well. What else have I got here? Jim Rohn, anything by him is good. This is just a little one, which again I think I got from Knowledge is King. So he's he's been dead quite a long time, but he's another sort of Jack Canfield character. He's very, very lovely, Jim Rohn. So I mean, there's absolutely masses of books. I can't think of any more at the moment. In fact, have you got your file? Yeah. So in your Network Marketing Growth Accelerator book, there is actually a section with all the books listed in there. If I knew which page it was on.
Towards the back. Something like 50 something, isn't it?
Sorry, page.
Is it 50 something? I can't find my copy.
Yeah, here we go. Right. So yeah, so recommended reading list, 45-second presentation. The System. Yeah, I've not read that one actually by Don Nancy. That's quite a skinny book.
I've read that. It's not much different to the 45-second presentation.
Isn't it?
No.
Yeah. GoPro, Compound Effect, Success Principles, Slight Edge. Yes, that's the one I was talking about.
Chimp Paradox.
Yeah, Chimp Paradox is brilliant actually.
Ta-da.
Yay! Yeah. Talking about your little chimp, and I called mine Shithead.
I've got this book from Danny actually. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff that I've started to read. That's really good. Really good. The chapters are only like 2 pages long.
Okay, I'm going to jot that one down. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
Yeah, by Richard Carlson. And it's really good. It's not just about network marketing, it's just self-development. Yeah. And how to become a better person and obviously a leader. Yeah, because I mean, it's absolutely true. The more you grow in self-development, the better your business gets. Yeah. So yeah, Chimp Paradox, Failing Forward. So I've read that. That's John C. Maxwell. He's an ex-reverend actually. He talks about so don't think of anything as a failure. Think of it as a learning experience. So every time something goes wrong, what are you learning? What are you taking from that? So yes, that's a really good one. Dare to Dream, Work to Win. So that's the one I'm listening to at the moment. The Impact Code. I've not read that. Anyone read that? No. Not even heard of that one. Nigel Risner. Making Shift, which is on CD as well. Darren Hardy. I read that. Yeah. Listen to that, sorry. Yeah. The Gift, that's a lovely book. The Gift is by Shad Helmstetter, and that's actually written all about ARPM. So the guy's something to do with neurology,
and he wrote the book The Gift, which was just based about, well, doesn't, didn't talk much about Arbonne, but he talks about the culture and everything, and that it's a gift. Everyone communicates, few connect. That's John C. Maxwell again. I've not read that one. Anybody? No?
No.
Oh, there's lots to go at then, girls. Beach Money. I haven't read that one either.
No.
That was listed on from Danny on her Arizona trip, wasn't it? The beach.
Yes, and the Tools, which isn't down here, which was, I've just downloaded the Tools. So when I've got through Success Principles, I'll start that one. 4-Year Career.
I've got that audio.
Yeah, is that good?
Yeah, good audio, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're all saying the same thing, but it's just quite nice to hear it from someone else and read it in a slightly different way. Flip Flop CEO, that's a mother and daughter in Arbonne that have written that.
Is
Question.
that available on hard copy yet? Because it was only available on the Kindle, wasn't it?
I've got one if you want to borrow it.
Oh, yes, please.
I've got it.
So, Lucy, do they talk about their experience in Arbonne, or is it?
Yeah, pretty much. It was their experience, like from the beginning, and what they originally understood, and how their perceptions changed as to what it was they did. So they just kind of described their journey, basically, from where they were to where they are now. It's quite an easy read. It's not a very big one.
Right. Questions are the answers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I said I have not read that, but I think my sister has, and basically it's about listening to people, and asking them the right question, to find out, how we can be a fit for them, so that we're not kind of saying, right, you must do network marketing. We're finding out, whether it is the right thing for them to be going into. Business of the 21st Century. I've not read the book, but I have listened to the audio. The Secret, which Lucy started us with.
It's stolen.
Yeah, so that's a book, audio, and a film. So that's a really good one. So and a little footnote here, it says, if you spend a lot of time in the car, many of the books on the list are available on audios, YouTube, and also the AAC and the GTC things are great to watch as well. So all the speakers from the conferences and what have you, they're all on YouTube. So yeah, I mean, just immerse yourself in it. Whenever you're ironing, whenever you're sitting on the loo, whatever you're doing, just. I never listen to the radio in the car anymore.
No, we
listen
don't.
to audios.
Yeah.
Unless the kids are in, of course.
Candy, that Success Principles? It's called the Success Principles for Teens.
For teens, yeah.
For teens.
Okay.
It's basically written aimed at teenagers. It's a roadmap whether your goal is to become a better student, athlete, or start a business. And it's written by Jack Canfield and Kent Healy, who started his first business at the age of 15.
Wow. Yeah. I'll give it to my 13-year-old. He's quite an entrepreneur already.
So, it includes 23 of the most important success strategies used by thousands of exceptional young people. And the other one was The Wish, How to Make Your Dreams Come True, Angela Donovan, which I've just started.
Angela Donovan?
Yeah, it's I think she runs courses, and this is a summary of kind of her course. I've only just started, but it's very similar to all the others. It's, look at yourself, what do you wish for, how to believe in it. And how, things like my me time and understanding what that gives you, and basically understanding yourself and what you want from life, and having that commitment to yourself, really.
Yeah, because we all go through each day, and actually, are we, are we going in the right direction? That's the thing. You just got to kind of take a step back and have a look at your life, haven't you? Really.
Yeah, and this is about, you know, not feeling guilty for doing exactly that, and clearing the roadblocks, and sort of just basically taking time out, as you say, to revisit what you want, what you need out of life, and how you get there. So it's all along the same similar messages, really.
Yeah, I mean, I love so I've been doing in the Success Principles, one of the tasks so he sets you tasks to do, and one of the tasks is to write down 30 things that you want, 30 things that you want to, so 30 things you want, 30 things you want to be, 30 things you want to have. And actually, to start with, you think, oh my goodness, 30 is quite a lot. But actually, once you know, as you go through the week, you think, oh yeah, do you know what? I'd really love someone to just do my bloody ironing. Spend all Sunday doing my ironing. I really want someone to, right, that's going on the list. You know, and just to write down a list of all the things that you want, whether it's immediate things or whether it's things in the future. And then actually from that, you can then create a vision board and create a goal of where you want to be. So you map it all out. So it's really very clever. That from your list of sort of 90 things that you can, you know, focus on what you want, what's going to happen in the next year, what's going to happen in the year after, thereafter. So, yeah, it's very good. But it's a bit scary because it does make you start to think about, you know, what you do really want. I don't know what we're doing. How are we doing for time? I just wanted to also check how is everybody with the website?
Oh,
Not great.
Oh, we've got 4.5 minutes left.
My discount isn't coming off on everything. Is that normal?
Your discount isn't coming off?
No, I'm getting 35% off on some things in my basket and then nothing on other things. And also sample packs. They're discounted as well, aren't they, usually?
No, they're just one price.
Oh, maybe I got lucky before. I don't know why I thought that.
No, because obviously only consultants can buy them, so they are just at one fixed price.
I'm sure on the old system, though, I got money off them as well. Unless I'm getting confused with the VAT, that could be it.
So Rachel's just logged on today. She went, oh my goodness, Shake's down to 35 quid or something, or whatever it was. No, it's already discounted. So that's kind of throwing people to start with, isn't it? But no, I certainly hadn't double checked my basket.
Yeah, nappy cream is going through at full price.
Interesting.
We need some. So I'll probably have to give them a call.
Yeah, okay.
It might be a case of they'll correct it once they've got the order there. Yeah,
because I know somebody had put through an order and then it gone through twice.
Yes.
Somebody put on that they...
You can't get their money back until...
That's right.
Yeah.
And I want to import, because I started filling in a sheet with all my contacts on Excel, and we're supposed to be able to press on that CSV and then import your contacts, but it just keeps telling me that I've not picked a file, and I have picked a file. So has anybody tried doing that?
No.
I knew we could export it.
Yeah,
I knew we could export our contacts to Excel, but I didn't know we could.
Yeah, well, we can import as well. So you can import them from any email provider, but also you can import them from Excel, supposedly. But
oh yeah, I did know about the email provider actually. I did know that.
So okay, so I need to. And there's a group that somebody's added me to, which is where there is a lot of questions. Facebook group, so lots of questions are being answered on there about the website. So if anybody wants adding, just tell me and I'll find it and I'll stick you on.
Yes, please.
Yes,
please.
Okay.
All of us.
Yeah, okay, I'll stick you all on it.
I have a picture on my site that has only half my head.
oh yeah, no, I've got to tell you, this isn't very kind, but on this group, okay, I was scrolling down seeing what all the various different questions was, and then one lady had put, has anybody had this happen to them? And there's a picture of her sideways on like that. Funny, a full-length photograph of her lying on her side. Oh dear.
Yeah.
No, you're worried about you being naked, Nikki. That's gone out to the public. Yeah, poor lady. So okay, so in 1 minute 30, you need to get on the other Zoom if you're getting on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll see you all on there then. Oh, in fact, I'm the subject. Oh, I've got to be on it. Right, I've got to get off. I've got to get on the other one. Right, girls.
Bye, Candy. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop recording.